This is Ralph Losey, the director and verifier of Echoes of AI, where the podcasters themselves are AI, and they write the podcast, not me.
The psychological impact of all this. Even if a complete memory reboot is unlikely, the constant churn of information, the disappearing facts, it takes a toll.
Yeah, it can make you apathetic, confused, disengaged. And those are all things that weaken democracy from the inside.
Exactly. And that's why Losey stresses the importance of protecting our mental well-being. It's crucial for resisting manipulation.
So, what can we do? What are the solutions?
Well, Losey talks about the importance of internet archives, specifically the Wayback Machine.
Oh, I love the Wayback Machine. It's like a time capsule for the internet.
It is. You can go back and see what websites looked like years ago. It's incredible for research, fact-checking, you name it.
And Losey mentions it has like over 916 billion web pages archived. That's mind-blowing.
It is. And he talks about how it's being used to archive government websites that have been altered or removed.
Oh, yeah, like that interactive timeline about the January 6th attack. Apparently, it was taken down from the official website, but it's still available on the Wayback Machine.
Exactly. And Losey even looked up his own website and found it's been archived hundreds of times since 2007.
That's amazing. So even if someone tries to erase something from the present, there's a good chance it's been preserved in the past.
Right. But there's always the risk that the Wayback Machine itself could be compromised. That's why Losey stresses the need to protect it. Duplicate its data, encrypt it, disperse it, make it as resilient as possible.
Absolutely. We can't afford to lose that resource. And then he brings up something really interesting, AI. Large language models, like ChatGPT.
Yeah, he is thinking maybe because they're trained on these massive data sets from specific points in time, they might have a better memory of the past than we do.
It's a fascinating idea. Like, AI could become these unexpected guardians of historical information.
Who knows, right? But even with all these digital archives, all this technology, Losey comes back to this point. It's not enough. We have to protect our minds. Our own psychological resilience is our strongest defense.
Yeah, it all comes back to that feeling of unease we talked about at the beginning. If we're constantly questioning reality, if we're losing our ability to trust our own judgment, then technology alone won't save us.
Exactly. So Losey lays out 7 psychological strategies, ways to build up that mental resilience.
Right. And I think these are so important, especially in this digital world. First up, digital literacy and education. We have to learn how to critically evaluate information online.
Well, that's huge. Knowing how to spot fake news, how to verify information from multiple sources, it's essential.
Number 2, algorithmic transparency. We need to understand how platforms are choosing what information to show us.
Right, because it's not just about what's out there, it's about what's being amplified, what's being suppressed. We need to know how those decisions are being made.
3, supporting independent journalism. We need reliable sources of information, sources we can trust.
Absolutely. And 4, civic engagement. Staying involved in our communities, having open dialogues, holding people accountable.
5, accessible verification tools. We need easy-to-use tools that can help us check the authenticity of information.
Right, because not everyone has the time or expertise to do deep dives into every claim they come across.
6, international cooperation. We need to work together globally to fight misinformation campaigns because they often cross borders.
True. And finally, number 7, cultivating psychological resilience, learning about the emotional and cognitive impacts of misinformation and building up that healthy skepticism.
So to sum up, Losey's article really highlights this tension in our digital world. On one hand, we have this amazing potential to preserve truth, to make information almost indestructible. But on the other hand, we're facing this onslaught of misinformation, this constant manipulation that can really mess with our minds.
Yeah, it's a tough balance. And ultimately, technology alone won't solve this problem. We have to be active participants. We have to be informed, engaged, and psychologically strong.
And that brings us back to that feeling of a shifting reality. So here's a question for you to ponder. How might your own daily consumption of information, the things you read, the videos you watch, be subtly shaping your perception of what's real and what's not? And what steps can you take to strengthen your own psychological resilience in this digital age? It's a question worth thinking about for all of us.
Couldn't agree more.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time.